Hi, I'm Jeff Janis, editor of Essentials of Plastic Surgery. First, second, and now new third edition just came out from TEMA. And let's talk about this. Actually, where did the incentive and impetus come from? It's because at the time when this was brainstormed, way back when in 2002, there was actually no handbook available that talked about the essentials, the nitty-gritty, kind of the sound bites of plastic surgery. And so at that time, when I was at UT Southwestern, actually then as a resident with my good friend Jose Rios, we decided to put this together. And although I admit it took several years, with the first edition coming out in 2007, that labor of love, which took over 5 years to put out and had 88 chapters, spanned the breadth and depth of plastic surgery in a very easy to use format. Bullet points, high points, important salient information at your fingertips, and most importantly, very practical and very clinical, actually fitting into the pocket of your white lab coat. Then, after that, between 2008 and actually 2014 came the second edition. That went from the red book to the blue book. And there we expanded from 88 to a 102 chapter book, representing the increase in knowledge base in plastic surgery. But we didn't stop there. Again, admittedly, another labor of love. A third child was born. Ladies and gentlemen, the third edition, going from 102 to 127 chapters. Take a look at this bad boy. That is a 25% increase. And again, very difficult, I must admit, to learn all of this in the training of a plastic surgeon, but no less useful. I would even argue more useful, because more topics, more chapters, more breadth, more depth, more coverage of the essentials of plastic surgery. But you can't just read this and know it all, because these days, that's still a tall order. That's why we put out this companion volume. This is in its second edition. The first one also co-edited by Alex Jones from the UK, as this one is too. This light green edition, the companion edition in the family of essentials here. This takes this to a different level, because this is a companion volume that allows you to test yourself on the information that we just discussed in this Essentials of Plastic Surgery volume. And again, at your fingertips, a ton of great questions, relevant, salient, practical, and clinical. So again, in this family from TEMA Publishing of this Essentials of Plastic Surgery, you have a lot of wonderful choices. You have the parent book, Essentials of Plastic Surgery, now in its third edition. You have Essentials of Plastic Surgery Q&A Companion in its second edition. You also, by the way, I might mention, have Essentials of Aesthetic Surgery, which is in its first edition, the purple book, which, by the way, is coming out with a Q&A companion for that. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to collaborate with these folks to bring you the breadth and depth of plastic surgery education in an easy-to-use, practical format. Take your choice. You want print, you want electronic, it's going to happen for you. Come visit the booth at PSTM if you're here on site, and if not, well beyond Austin, all of this still relevant. Thank you again.